Hey guys, today we're going to do a little bit of abstract art. So here is the first option. We're going to do 2 of these. And here is the second option. So let's get started. I used a straw to make these. So I started out, I made some yellow circles for the middle of my flowers. And I made those, within a circular shape. And then I just took some watercolor, some red purplish like color, and I put a lot of water on it, and I'm just like dotting it out like little petals here, and I just added that on each of my little flowers here. I'm gonna start with the first one first, and make sure and put lots of water because I'm fixing to show you the way I got it to look kind of like abstract art there. So it's pretty loose already with the water. Then I took a straw and I just blew that watercolor everywhere to make just kind of like some abstract type art. It blends together really pretty. You'll see on the heart if you wanted to do some blending of colors. But this one I just did for fun with some flower type shapes with some lines and designs coming everywhere. The only challenge was you have to get at different angles to get the color to spread the way you want it to. So I had to kind of move around the page and blow different directions to get the paint to do what I wanted it to do. So I'm going to speed this video up and just show you how I finished off that page. I did this same technique with my other 2 flowers and just spread that watercolor out however it would go. And then for leaves, I just kind of made sort of a generic leaf shape here and there. I did not make them very realistic because remember this is an abstract type piece. And so I just made sure and added lots of water with that so that I could get it to run all over the page. And I dried good before I added my lettering on top of that. And I kind of like the end result. I like that it's loose and wild. So here is the heart example. Let's look at how I did that. The verse we are working on mentions the word heart, the meditation of my heart. So I decided to do this one as well. And even though I'm doing this in my Interleaf Bible, I used watercolor to make the heart shape. So that way you could put it on your Bible page because the watercolor will not cover up the text. So I dried that heart shape before I started adding the inside colors. I dried it real good so it wouldn't run. But if you notice, I'm adding some pink-like color, a reddish pink, and some blue, and I'm adding lots of water to get this to run together. This one was a little harder than the last one. And keep in mind, when you mix all 3 of these together, it doesn't make very pretty colors. So I kind of wish I wouldn't have added the yellow. I had to dab up some of that color at the end, but it still turned out pretty. But for this one, I definitely had to keep adding and adding and adding more color and working with that till I got the heart covered up and I got the colors to blend. I'm going to speed this up so you can see the ending process. So I kept adding more color and just blowing with that straw to try to get it to blend. I do like the way these colors blended together. It made it really pretty. But I did have to keep changing angles to get the paint to go different directions. And I just had to keep adding and adding until I got a color blend that I liked. And after I dried it, I added my lettering, and it turned out so cute. I really like how it turned out. If you're doing this in a regular single column journaling Bible, you could put your heart on top of your text and then just add your lettering to the side in the column. I do like how this lettering is inside of the heart. You could also add a smaller heart to the side. That's your choice. But here's 2 to choose from with the straw method. Let the words of my heart and the meditation of Let the words of my mouth and the meditation of my heart be acceptable in thy sight. Thanks, guys. I hope you can do this on your own.